Thank you so much, Scott, for actually speaking with me today. We're here at NAIIA 2024, and I wanted to get your opinion on AI and automation and technology in general in the claims industry. I've been in this space for 20 years now, and I've seen the industry evolve where larger insurers and claims companies have adopted technology in different ways for different reasons. In the low-end space for personal lines, insurers have adopted it fairly significantly now for claims processing and claims intake. I wanted to get your opinion on where you have seen it impact your business, as well as how you see it impacting things going forward.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thanks for allowing me to speak with you. I've been in the industry now for 25 years, and I've been in claims during that entire 25-year period. And so I've seen a lot change. How we do our job has changed significantly. A lot of it based on what you mentioned with the tools and technology. The why we do it hasn't changed, and that's taking care of the policyholder. But how we take care of the policyholder has evolved significantly. Technology is a large part of that. Technology regarding communication channels, whether it's tools like texting, emails. We didn't have emails 25 years ago. Now we do. Investigative tools to be able to look at what actually happened so that we can apply the terms of the policy regarding coverage, as well as assessing damage. The technological tools that are now available for assessing damage are different, and it's really changed how we do our jobs. It's changed and it's impacted efficiency. Our people within the industry now have greater capacity to do more when they properly utilize these technological tools. AI is a large part of that, whether AI is being used to maybe indicate potential fraud. AI can be used to help us as an industry get more consistent, especially within carriers, in how we communicate information so that there's a consistency standpoint. If we're using AI, AI can be used for first notice of loss situations now, so that, again, there's consistency on what's being asked, and there's proper follow-up that can then, move the claim forward to make sure that initial contact with the policyholder is maximizing the policyholder experience, while also giving us all the information we need to best assess what has to happen to take care of that policyholder to be able to resolve that claim. So setting those expectations, I think AI will have a role going forward as well. It's new technology for us in the industry. I know there's concerns out there on how it's being used. I think we as an industry and where I work currently, we have to be cautious in how AI is used, so that, there's not maybe personal information being given that can somehow get out that we don't want to make sure that the information that AI is generating is accurate and proper. So, we're exploring how we can do that. There's companies that are being set up that are insurance industry focused using AI technology. And I think, looking at those types of providers makes sense versus going to Google and opening up Chat GPT.
Yes.
It doesn't have maybe the level of sophistication that we need within the industry or the state.
So you're at a carrier, correct?
Yes.
So have you guys adopted automation or AI to some extent in your workflows on the claim side?
Yes. And for us right now, we're exploring how we can adapt it further. But our initial foray into AI is on the anti-fraud SIU side. So we have digital platforms that we use that have AI technology embedded within them to help us detect indicators of claims that maybe have some element of fraud. So that's where we started. And now we're exploring, maybe how to use AI for some of the more routine small claims to be able to process them with less hands-on touches by our people, as well as are there ways we can use AI to help us better communicate, whether it's written communication or otherwise, so that, one, we're consistent across our entire organization's footprint, but two, are we leveraging communication to set expectations and get that information that we need to be able to quickly resolve the claim for the benefit of our policy.
Are you primarily in the personal lines or is it commercial?
So our company is both personal lines and commercial lines. We're shifting to be commercial lines heavier than personal lines. Right now, we've been working on that for several years. We were 50-50. Now we're probably closer to maybe 60-40, 60% commercial lines by written.
Do you find that there's more opportunity on the personal lines where there's cats or there's smaller claims for leveraging some level of automation? And versus commercial, where I've heard from a lot of people I've spoken to over the last couple of days that commercial has a lot of complex claims.
Yeah, I think that's generally a true statement. There, on the personal line side, there might be less variance than what you have on the commercial line side regarding complexity, severity, type of operations, what all could be damaged. And on the personal line side, a little bit more consistent in what the types and size of the claims might be, especially in a catastrophe situation where it's maybe flood damage, water damage, or, wind and hail damage to exterior roofs and things like that. I think those spaces really, I think AI really can have an impact in those types of losses where they can really play a role based on just the amount of data that can be input for accuracy on the AI side. So, is it repeatable? You have 5,000 of these types of claims versus on the commercial side, maybe you only have 5. I think for AI to work, the more data that they can pull from, they're going to get better results, more accurate results. So I think leveraging AI on the personal line side, at least to start with, makes sense.
Do you also send claims out for investigation, or is it all done in-house?
Yeah, so we do a mix. In-house, if we can do it in-house and we leverage the technology and the digital solutions that are now out there for in-house handling of a claim, if we can. Otherwise, we're going to send at least some component of that loss to an external partner to gather information that we might need.
Perfect. So this has helped a lot. One final question. A lot of the adjusting industry is aging out, right? And there's this massive gap. There's new blood coming in, and a lot of people are retiring out. Do you think technology and AI and wizard-type guided solutions can help with the younger generation to pick up some of the gaps and deliver something not to the skill level that the seniors do, but is there an opportunity to really drive up the skill level and the delivery from the younger incoming cohorts?
Yeah, that's a great question. And I think the short answer is yes. From a technical standpoint, I think AI can really help our people, especially our new people that honestly have been kind of raised on that type of learning, digital learning and such. I think from a technical standpoint, I think AI and digital tools can help them. What probably AI can't necessarily help is the people side, right?
Yes.
There always needs to be personal contact. There's going to be a personal touch. We're a people business, regardless of AI and how great it is and all the tools. That probably can't be taught.
I don't think that ever will be.
Right, it can't. But the technical standpoint, being able to assess maybe coverage and evaluate damages, definitely AI, I think, has a role there in helping us do it. And second, helping train and teach people, especially the younger people that are used to everything being digital.
Digital and then guided, right?
Yeah, digital and guided, right. So they teach you and then they're going to walk you through step by step. That's what people are used to today. That's not how I started out.
Yes.
And I don't necessarily think that way.
Yes.
But as I get older and my peers start to retire, yes, that institutional knowledge is shrinking very, very rapidly. So there has to be something that's going to step in, and I think AI can help fill that gap.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Scott.
Yeah.
Thanks.